Let's talk about it, TJ MotoAmerica. You heard Reese from the past 3 rounds talking about what to expect. What are your thoughts on what you saw this weekend?
I mean, it was good to see, the young kids go out there, the Talent Cup, and it was good to see the Stock 1000. I think it's their last race of the year. Um, and it was good to see like every manufacturer be good at one part of the track.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, just watching like a Honda go down the back straight next to a Ducati, just seeing what it can do and how it can keep up on the other parts of the track. So, and then the main race is where what we're looking forward to, and it was interesting to see how Josh Henry could pull out that first race for all the hiccups that was going on that first race that happened. But overall, race one and race two were pretty good. It was good to see Bobby, the Yamahas to stay up in there, Bobby Fawn to get on the podium and stay in contention. Didn't lose everything. So
There you go. It's called, they're called painkillers for a reason, man. They get you through a lot. Trust me. When I was lost my spleen, man, it was nice to have some painkillers to be able to rest. So, I think he had it figured out, Josh. What are your thoughts, Lewis? We see that they announced that we're going to have another Ducati and Superbike in MotoAmerica next year with PJ. You excited for that?
I mean, I'm always excited when the grid fills up with more bikes. I've always said I like the stock 1000 class because it keeps the prices of going racing a little bit more manageable. I mean, it's still expensive. Anybody thinks that to be competitive on a stock 1000, you can do it for like less than 250 grand, you're out of your mind. Like if you want to do every single round, like you're going to spend some money, but at least the stock 1000 class gave a lot more riders the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hope that, the way that the rules work out next year to combine the stock 1000 and Superbike, there's enough concessions where the stock 1000s won't just be there to fill the grid, but can be competitive. I mean, I expect the same players to be at the front just because of the equipment and the talent level.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see an opportunity where a guy that, an unexpected talent can kind of rise up and be that, hair in the ointment or something like that, So I'm hoping it happens next year. I'm hoping that it's really competitive. I want to see Ducatis there. I want to see Hondas there. I want to see, Suzuki's there. I mean, there's Suzuki's now, but I want to see the grid to fill up more. The saddest thing that I saw this weekend was the bagger race. I saw 6 guys lining up to race.
Yeah.
That means you have a 50% chance of being on the podium if you just don't crash and somebody else does. Like, as much as that's a fun race, that shit sucks, man. I don't want to see 6 bikes lining up, man. Like, if you don't have at least 12 bikes on the grid, like, why even line up? Like, it's crazy. Everybody finishes in the points. I understand why it's happening, but that grid needs to get bigger. If we're going to go international with bagger racing with Harley Davidson, that grid needs to get bigger here in the U.S. We can't show up in Spain or in Portugal with 6 bikes, man. That looks pathetic.
You said you know what happened, so can you enlighten us? Because I was wondering the same thing. And from my perspective, I just assumed the championship was over, and some people said they didn't want to spend any more money for the last 2 rounds. I don't know if they're going to be at Jersey or not. But
no, that's 100% what happened. People are like, "Oh, you know what? This championship's over. I'm not going to spend the money to haul all my equipment to Texas. Haul my guys to Texas when there's no chance of me winning or something like that." Like this grid, and I hate to say it, I don't think the grid's going to be any bigger for New Jersey because, again, if I'm based out of California, why am I going to drive across the country to finish outside the points, not have a championship, not really make any money? Like, that grid's got to get filled up, and we got to see some new faces on that grid too. It can't be the usual suspects every single weekend. Like, it's not fair, and at a certain point, it's going to lose its novelty. And if there's no competition there, then it's going to lose its interest. I don't want to see the same. If I had to watch the same 2 football teams play each other every weekend for the entire NFL season, dude, I'm checking out after like the second game.
Right. No, definitely. There's some other sports we could talk about that's like that. But let's get to Reese, man. Let's talk about the weekend from your perspective, Yamaha perspective. I mean, you guys got to feel pretty good. I assume the T-shirts are already made and ready, like the Ducati and MotoGP, to bring it over to Motegi.
Nah, shirts aren't printed just yet. I mean, it could go any way, but I mean, we go in there with positive attitude. I mean, Bobby, I think he was like, I know one race he was second last year at Jersey, and I think he was, I know he podiumed. I think he podiumed both times. But we're going in there with a positive attitude. Like I said before, we came in there knowing that this is one of their tracks, like Ducati and BMW, where they can exploit all their power. So, I mean, to come out with a second and third place, I mean, that's really great. And, to take a second and third and almost have a win in race 2, almost had it. So we'll take that. I mean, it was a good weekend. Both riders came home. No major crashes, no major nothing. So we'll take that positive win, head on to the next round, and get ready for a weird battle.
Right. Were you guys surprised at how close it was? That those guys didn't really run away?
Yes and no. I mean, we was hoping that we'd be close, stay in their draft. And I mean, we knew that on the back straightaway, especially that long back straightaway, we knew that they had the power to pull away. And if you watch, I mean, that's where Cameron kind of sucked up on Bobby and got the pass. So we knew that was happening, but we stayed right there with him. If you watch, Bobby was one of the fastest guys coming through the S's, where he would almost run up in the back of them.
Mm-hmm.
So he passed him.
Yeah. Did you guys give Jake a hard time when he had that low side and crashed out, and Cam, had a low side and saved it?
No, he give him a hard time. I was just happy we wasn't there. I mean, it was nice not to be there late night, so it wasn't that bad of a bad crash. It was kind of easy night. Like, all right, we get out of here early, so that was kind of peaceful. Low side, he saved it real good, so it was fun.
No. It was fun to watch. TJ, man, let's dive into a little bit more watching the races and stuff like that. I know Josh is your boy, and he seemed to struggle a little bit more on Sunday. How do you feel about that and how it turned out?
Sorry, I'm having a little connection issues. So you say it one more time about Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday, talk about Josh a little bit, because I know he's your boy. I'm a Ducati guy, so I like how it turned out, but
I mean, Sunday, we wanted to see, Josh pull it off if he could, but obviously it'll be a little different. And I don't know, the approach is a lot different, it seemed like, but he couldn't pull it out. He did get a podium, but it was good to see Bobby Fogg actually fight with Cam Bobier for that last race. That was pretty cool. Bobby Fogg definitely gave it his all. Definitely wanted to see him win, but that BMW just had too much down the back straight, just like reset a few weeks back, how strong they would be down there. But it's going to be a big fight going into Jersey, but I think Sunday was a good race.
Yeah, no doubt. I see you got the Suzuki hat. I figured you'd have a Yamaha hat tonight because, those Suzuki, they were trying, man. But
I'll switch it up.
they were trying, but I feel bad for Richie Escalante. Was it Escalante that he crashed on the last lap?
SDK been doing good. So, but SDS, I'm not sure if he crashed on the last lap. Did he?
On what, race 1 or race 2?
Race 2. I thought it was a race 2. He crashed on. Was it race 1? My memory serves correctly. Felt like
race.
He had mechanical. He had mechanical.
Well, yeah, something like that. From what I hear, I think he ran out of fuel.
That's mechanical. It's not KTM mechanical, but it's mechanical.
You know, and that's what is that, a 2008 bike? I mean, that's pretty good for an old bike to be competing with these new bikes. I would
It's a 13. No, it's a 16. 16.
There you go. It's only 9 years
It's
old.
only 10 years old.
But I got to say, the 50th anniversary color looked pretty good, though. What are your thoughts on that, Lewis?
The bike came out when it was the 40th anniversary color.
I hate it.
They had that paint job on that bike twice in one lifetime. Yeah, I love Suzuki, man.
I saw your story, man. So
It's rough, man. It's rough out there for Suzuki. No, it looked good.
Somebody got to arrest him, you know?
It looked good, man. I just wish that, you know, I wait to see what Suzuki's doing next year. You know, they've kind of put a little bit of a press push behind the new GSXR 1000.
No, they're doing it's all winglets.
Yo, you got to start somewhere, man. Honda did nothing but winglets, and look where they are now in MotoGP.
I mean, I ain't got no more Red Bull, but they got wings.
Crashing out of 18th.
And got Red Bull, got their wings.
No, but I hope Suzuki does a little bit better next year. You know, they got talented riders, man. SDK is a talented rider. Escalante is a talented rider. You know, their entire team, the Super Sport team, talented riders. It's just, you know, they're just that 1.5 step behind the guys at the front, technology-wise, motor-wise, just everything. You know, I mean, you can do a lot with a stock motor and make it a superbike motor and do all the things you could do. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you don't have that little extra help from the factory, if you don't have newer chassis or a newer motor you can build off of, you're always limited to the tools that you have to work with. So yeah, I feel bad for Suzuki, man. Hurts my heart a little bit.
just
not me. Not me.
I'll be back.
They'll be back.